Hey everybody, Jeff Esposito here from jeffesposito.com. Doing a video blog right now about calls to action. Now, as you can tell by the background probably flying by me and me looking wide away from the camera, we're driving back now from my parents' house in New Jersey to Massachusetts. One of the interesting things I always think about is looking at billboards and seeing what drives you to a certain area. Earlier today we saw one for a liquor store that my wife noted, it's not that good because it says you just drove past such and such's liquor store and then gave directions how to turn back around. McDonald's usually has them next exit onto the right, and now we're driving by one. Aim, if you could just push the camera out there and see if you can get the next rest area. There's a series of signs by the Boy Scouts that we see every time. You can turn it now because we passed it, but the Boy Scouts have these spots where they give free coffee and stuff for every time you see. It's weary travelers get free coffee, get free refreshments at this one restaurant outside of Tolan, Connecticut, which, if you're sitting there and do anything with it, you're tired, you want free food, we've been driving now for almost 5 hours and I'm really kind of annoyed and everything, but if I liked coffee, it could be a nice free way to stop and get to it. Looking at the liquor store, if I lived in one of those areas and was trying to buy booze cheap, I could think about turning around back there, and I know I've used McDonald's ones in the past, but I think when you miss the area, I think it's the VIP porn shops that we drive by all the time, because the last thing I think about when I'm driving is going to a porn store. Not that I'd really go to them anyway, but then there's also, we drove by one about a heating company to come buy, oil for your home. I'm not sure that's really something you're going to really think about. And then we see one about do great things right now. We're driving by for a bank. Those are missing the point. I think we miss it a lot of the times we're thinking about spots, and I think we learn a lot from those Boy Scouts who have the corner on the market, rest area with no food, free drink, maybe it's worth stopping. So I think when we're writing stuff that try to draw people's attention, think about what makes the most sense for the time being, rather than something that we think will sell and push. Think about what the customers and folks are looking for when you're going there. And I think, we'll probably close it in a second. We'll have Amy turn up here where I think we're looking at, we're leaving Connecticut right now, and we're going to pass by this giant sign for TNA that advertises their gas price. It's gonna be up in a second. So when we're looking at this, it's a strong call to action because it's the last one you're going to see in a while. It's the last one in Connecticut, and it shows the price, it shows the food and stuff that's there. So again, it's top of mind, peace of mind that's there. So Jeff Esposito from jeffesposito.com signing off and saying, think about your customer and where they are in that point in time when writing that call to action.